I've been here for 17 years. This is my 18th year. So I've basically spent my whole career here as a teacher. You know, when I work with their English teacher or one of their strand teachers, and we work with the students or talk about the students, no one slips through the cracks. They learn more, they can build on things from other classes. I think it works really great.
Well, I started teaching 15 years ago. I'm lucky to have started my teaching career in the Magnet. The Magnet here is very special.
The Magnet means to me a very unique career opportunity and also an opportunity to teach students who have a really passionate interest in architecture, filmmaking, and digital arts.
The Magnet actually changed my life. I didn't think I would go into architecture and like architecture, and it gave me a choice.
Hello, my name is Ms. Serrano. I've been in the Kennedy Magnet for 18 years. Being in the Magnet program has definitely changed the way I teach. The kids are coming into the Magnet with a desire to learn a specific trade. I love that we give kids a place so that they can actually go and learn these skills. All three of those strands are college degrees. And so by stepping into my classroom, you were telling me that you definitely want to go to college.
Right now, I just finished my first year at Woodbury University, and I'm doing my architecture major.
You know, I went to college for film, and the first 2 years of my college experience studying film was like a rerun. I was living a rerun. In here you learn how to edit. I learned how to edit, I learned how to log footage, I learned how to be responsible with my footage and make sure everything's labeled and everything's done the correct way so that you don't mess up.
I'm Miss Anagnost, I'm the digital design teacher. The Magnet as a whole has been a great experience. The Magnet to me means that I get to have students for 3 to 4 years, 4 years if they're in my homeroom. I get to build relationships with the students. I get to build relationships with the other strand teachers and the other Magnet teachers. It's a family environment that has been really nice. My expectations are very high for my students. You can ask any of my students. It's a rigorous class, and there are expectations that are of the professional nature.
The Magnet means a lot to me because it's given us an opportunity to learn more than, say, other high schools, and we've been given the opportunity to do, especially for my strand of the Magnet, we've done a work-based learning field trips where we've learned on the field from professional designers.
Well, Magnet, I have a chance to express myself in ways that I typically can't in a classroom, so I get to express my feelings and my thoughts through my projects.
The Architectural Digital Design Filmmaking Magnet is something that feels really important, especially in this day and age when we can train students before they leave high school to be prepared for entering the workforce or for going to post-secondary. I would say I'm demanding. I would say I'm not going to accept the first answer that they come up with. I'm going to push them to strive for their best. Teaching in the Magnet has shaped me as a person where I am able to connect with students over a 3-year period. We have the same students in our sequence of courses, so I'm able to really develop the strengths of a student.
A lot of the skills that I learned in filmmaking, were just how to communicate with each other effectively. But it was absolute necessity in film. You have to work in a team, and it's very important to learn how to work with people regardless of how they work,
I think I appreciate now how rare it is to have an opportunity to be creative in high school. The equipment is better. These are fancy new lights and probably way better cameras than what we had. But I think the true hallmark of a program is the fact that it stands the test of time. And it seems like Kennedy is finally being recognized for the work that they've been doing for a really long time, especially within the Magnet program.
Right now I'm freelancing as a cinematographer. Yeah, my initial reaction is jealousy, definitely. You have Kino flows, these beautiful Kinos lighting me right now. You have a jib, a slider, a shoulder rig. You have a camera with interchangeable lenses. The cameras we used, we ran on tape, okay? We had zoom lens cameras. It wasn't a zoom lens barrel. It was literally a finger, your finger zooms in for you. That was what we were working with. And we thought it was awesome back then. And we had the grid and everything too. So looking at this, I'm proud. I'm very proud, and I think that once I make it big, now I won't have to donate as much money to the program because, you guys already have everything, so we're great,
Honestly, if I could describe Mr. Lemos in 3 words, No, I don't think, you can't limit Mr. Lemos to 3 words. He's just he's honestly an amazing teacher, and he's not afraid to tell you when you're slacking off, so you just you're always doing your best.
Not enough words. That's pretty right.
I think the thing that sets me apart from other teachers is that I've come straight out of industry. I keep my fingers on the pulse of what's going on in the architecture business. The magnet to me is home. I've been here since it was created, and I plan on being here until my last days of teaching. My students will tell you that I have very high expectations, and I think that's true. I don't think that we would be as successful as we are without those high expectations. I think that if we have an opportunity to grow as people and I can learn from my students as much as they learn from me, I think we're all the better for it.
After high school, I plan on going to college. I've been accepted to Cal Poly Pomona, where I will be majoring in architecture.
I'm going to be studying architecture.
I think my ultimate career goal is to be a part of the construction of something big. I want to be part of a big project that becomes world famous.
I decided to come to this school due to the magnet program. It actually helped me a lot, meaning that I am more advanced than other students that want to be in architecture in college. So it's helped me in quite a lot of different ways, especially Mr. Kahlenberg helped me out. My favorite memory from the magnet is Mr. Kahlenberg. Yeah, that guy's pretty cool. It's probably his personality and just the projects that he gives us. Just spending a lot of time with him, especially making the art gallery.
Here, they taught us hand drawings. At Woodbury, they don't really teach you that anymore. It's kind of optional. Let's say you want to include a hand drawing of your own accord to a project you're doing, like a final or something like that. They won't ask you for it, but if you have it, it actually boosts up your grade. I didn't know how to make floor plans or use Revit, and luckily here I learned Revit, and at Woodbury they say knowing Revit is a really good skill to have, especially since you're going to be using it in your upper core classes.
So for the incoming people who will be joining either the program or the school, I would say that it goes by really fast. So make sure to make every second count.
Everybody's a family in the magnet, especially.
There's nothing that compares to it, so it's definitely an experience that you'll never forget.